we're shooting for kind of a 60s hot rod theme. Trying not to rush the thing. Should be getting pretty close to this thing being almost finished.
Good? Yeah, you did. Come on back.
What's up, Ty?
What's going on?
What are we doing here?
We are getting this Model A all masked up, taped up, papered up, ready to get some color and satin clear on it for the morning. Got a lot of prepping to go still. It's all sanded down. Got it sanded in some 400.
And you got a lot of paper going in this thing.
A lot of paper. A lot of paper, a lot of tape, a lot of meticulous little spots to get into to where we don't get paint anywhere we don't want it. But this thing should look pretty good in the Ford blue we got picked out for. Ford blue, tan interior, everything else should be black underneath.
And the tan's gonna match the engine, right?
Yes, it should be the same color. So that way it's all copacetic, looks good together and everything.
Sweet.
We just gotta make sure we don't get blue paint where we want tan paint to stay and vice versa. So this is the part where you gotta kind of slow down and make sure everything's taped up and done correctly.
All right, Ben, so the body's on. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I think this thing's turning out really well. You know, we're shooting for kind of a 60s hot rod theme. We're hoping to have it maybe ready for Louisville, which is the NSRA show this week. We're not gonna make that, but it's okay. Maybe we'll have it ready to take to Shades, which is in a month or so. But it's coming along, turning out really well. Trying not to rush the thing and just get in some work when we can. The chassis turned out really well. And I think the paint color combination is going to be awesome.
Yeah, you like the color contrast between the tan and the blue?
Oh yeah, that's how we went to the paint store, looked at different paint chips, kind of figured out what we thought would be a clean look, kind of jump out at you a little bit, but not be too bold, I guess, and kind of keep with the 60s vibe. So we really like that.
All right, cool. What's next for it?
Next, we've got the chassis together, the engine transmission in it. We've got it plumbed. We've got the body on it now. Body's painted, and we've got to start doing some reassembly. We got to get the wire harness in it. We got to get the radiator. We got to get radiator hoses. Hopefully, get this thing started sometime soon. Break that cam in, and then we've also got the fenders, splash aprons that are currently being body worked. They're pretty much ready to be sanded in 400 and sprayed. So we want to get a few more things done. I'd like to get it running first before we hang the fenders on it, just because that's something else we got to lean over and take a chance of scratching. So I'd like to get the engine fired off, cam broke in, running, get most, if not all, of the harness put in and kind of run where it needs to be, and then fenders and stuff painted, hang them, running boards, get all that together, and then I mean we should be getting pretty close to this thing being almost finished, other than putting the interior back in it, which we have all the interior panels. We cleaned them up, they turned out pretty nice, and they'll just be going back in there. But yeah, it's coming along. A lot of tedious, meticulous work now, and then trying not to scratch anything up that we've painted. So.